Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's learn economics. Today I'm uploading the very first video of my channel, the basics of economics. Now, economics is the study that everyone should start with a sense of wonder. Wonder in terms of like you drive your car on a state or national highway. Do you ever wondered it took around 10 to 15 years to build that road, to build that infrastructure, and I don't know, maybe crores and crores rupees were also invested in that infrastructure. Who did that? The government did that. Now, another thing, if you're having a, let's say, a cup of coffee or cup of tea, a whole lot of resources were involved to get or to manage that coffee from a farm to your kitchen shelf. So it all happens by the choices that people make and runs an economy. These choices only they shape the economy because there are some people who are actively working and they are engaged in jobs, and there are some who have their own businesses and they also work, and collectively as a whole over a period of time rapidly they shape up our economy. So economics is the study of how individuals and societies they choose to use the scarce resources that nature and previous generations have provided them. Okay, now the important thing is why to study economics. There are four major reasons. First, to learn a way of thinking, to understand the society, to understand global affairs, and to be an informed citizen. Now, first is to develop a way of thinking. Probably this is the most important reason for studying the economics. Okay, nearly all decisions that we make, they involves a trade-off. A trade-off, that is, what are the choices available in front of us and what is the best decision we are making out of it and what are the best decisions we are leaving or we are giving up. So this is known as the opportunity cost. Now, second important thing is marginalism. Marginalism is the additional benefit or additional cost that we are arising from a choice or a decision. Okay. Now, the third one is the efficient market. You know what? A market is said to be efficient when all the profit opportunities are eliminated almost very rapidly. Okay. When all the available opportunities are grabbed instantaneously by the customers or by the business persons, then that market is said to be efficient market. So there are three most important things which contributes towards the way of thinking. First, it's the opportunity cost, what you are giving up to get a best choice or decision. Second is the marginalism, what is the additional incremental cost or benefit you are getting out of choice or a decision? And the third is to create an efficient market. Fine. Now, the second important thing is to understand the society. Economic decisions, they not only have shaped the physical environment but have also determined the character of the society. And no time has the impact of economic change on a society been more evident than in England during the late 18th and early 19th century. And this was the period of Industrial Revolution. Basically, what happened during Industrial Revolution was that it increased the output, it introduced improved ways of manufacturing, improved ways of transportation, then working hours were increased, migration happened from villages to the cities, and overall, the infrastructure, the society, there happened basically a drastic change in during the industrial revolution in England. So it shaped the society in a different manner. Third is to understand the global affairs. These days, due to the globalization, mostly all the economies are directly or indirectly influenced by whatever is happening in some other country. Okay, so it is very much essential to understand the global affairs. Okay, how the political affairs or economic situations in another country is going to impact the situation in our country. Okay, then the last one is to be an informed citizen. This is the main reason why we should learn economics, because it helps us to understand what are the different policies that are being framed by our government during these times, and which will help us at present and in future also, because the policies and the we can say the frameworks that are being developed by our country will directly or indirectly, it's going to change our life and the future of our country also. The main example given is the 2009 slowdown, the recession. At that time, major economies like USA, China, United Kingdom, they all struggled to figure out policies to help their economies. और अगर उन नेशंस के सिटीजन्स को जो गवर्नमेंट पॉलिसीज बता रही हैं उनके बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं है, तो हाउ द पॉलिसीज आर गोइंग टू हेल्प द कॉमन मैन. और अगर कॉमन मैन तक ही पॉलिसीज नहीं पहुंची, तो उन पॉलिसीज का, इकोनॉमिक पॉलिसीज का फॉर्मुलेशन का कोई मतलब नहीं है. सो you have to be an informed citizen, so that's why you should learn economics. So economics in practice. Basically, it is impossible to understand the workings of an economy without first understanding the ways in which economies are connected across border. इसमें एक एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं हम. बारबी है, एक ब्रांड है बारबी डॉल, जो है मेटल वो बनाते हैं, काफ़ी सालों से बना रहे हैं. अब इस पे लिखा रहता है अगर से मेड इन चाइना फॉर एग्जाम्पल, बट अब अगर हम इसको थोड़ा स्टेप बाय स्टेप इसको थोड़ा एनालाइज करें, तो बारबी का जो आइडिया है, जो डिज़ाइन है, प्रोडक्ट डिज़ाइन है, वो यूएसए है. यूएसए का प्रोडक्ट है, यूएसए से ही डिज़ाइन होता है. बट जो इसका प्लास्टिक फ्रेमवर्क है, अगर हम वो देखें तो ताइवान से आता है. अगर हम बारबी के हेयर देखें तो दैट कम्स फ्रॉम जापान. अब पूरी असेंबली में भी चाइना में होती है, पूरी उसकी असेंबली और उसकी क्लोथिंग वो पूरी चाइना में होती है. तो अल्टीमेटली वी शुड अंडरस्टैंड कि अगर एक टैग लगा हुआ है दैट मेड इन चाइना और समथिंग, इट कैन बी मिसलीडिंग, बिकॉज बहुत सारी इकोनॉमीज इसमें इन्वॉल्व रहती हैं एक प्रोडक्ट फॉर्मुलेशन में. ओके, तो स्कोप ऑफ इकोनॉमिक्स. बेसिकली इकोनॉमिक्स को economists we have bifurcated into two broader areas, that is microeconomics and macroeconomics. The branch of economics that examines the functioning of individual industries and their behavior, like demand, supply. एक फर्म की क्या डिमांड, एक फर्म के प्रोडक्ट की या इंडस्ट्री की डिमांड कैसी रहेगी, उसकी सप्लाई क्या होनी चाहिए. तो दैट इज द स्टडी दैट इज कवर्ड अंडर microeconomics part. Now the second is macroeconomics. Whenever you look at the economy as a whole, instead of trying to understand the individual demands of an industry or firm, then that concept comes under macroeconomics. Like national income आ गया. अब ऐसे कौन से फैक्टर्स हैं जो आपके एम्प्लॉयमेंट को इम्पैक्ट कर रहे हैं, ऐसे कौन से फैक्टर्स हैं जो आपकी जीडीपी को इम्पैक्ट कर रहे हैं. तो इम्पोर्ट एक्सपोर्ट के क्या क्या आपके जो we can say factors हैं वो क्या क्या हैं. So this comes under macroeconomics. So this is the broad highlight. हम इसको आगे के chapters में भी cover करेंगे. So you can easily identify the various production, prices, income, employment under micro and macroeconomics. Now the methods of economics. Economics ask and attempt to answer two kinds of questions, that is positive and normative. Positive economics basically understand and the behavior and operation of economies without making judgments about their outcomes, whether they are good or bad. Okay, बेसिकली इसको इकोनॉमिस्ट कहते हैं, सॉरी फॉर द इंटरप्शन, इसको इकोनॉमिस्ट आइडेंटिफाई करते हैं एज आपको विदाउट बायसनेस अगर आप एक सिस्टम को स्टडी कर रहे हैं देन दैट कम्स अंडर इकोनॉमिक्स, positive economics. Or normative economics, basically this looks at the results of economic behavior and asks whether the results are good or bad and how we can improve those results. Okay. So positive economics is in turn divided into two parts, that is descriptive economics, जिसमें हम लोग over the period of time data gather करते हैं and उनके events और facts को analyze करते हैं. ठीक है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल लेबर कमीशन जो है वो एम्प्लॉयमेंट का डेटा ओवर द पीरियड ऑफ टाइम गैदर कर रहा है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल से एक कंपनी है वो कंज्यूमर बाइंग पैटर्न के डेटा को ओवर द पीरियड ऑफ टाइम एक्यूमुलेट करे जा रही है, गैदर कर रही है. नाउ the second thing is economic theory attempts to generalize and explain what is observed. It involves statements of cause and effect. अब इकोनॉमिक थ्योरी क्या होती है, वो कॉज एंड इफेक्ट को एनालाइज करती है. आपने डेटा तो गैदर कर लिया, फिर कॉज एंड इफेक्ट का एनालिसिस भी इकोनॉमिक थ्योरी के थ्रू होता है. सो अब इसमें एक इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग है, दैट इज द इकोनॉमिक मॉडल. इकोनॉमिक मॉडल होता है जब हम मैथमेटिकली हम डिफाइन करते हैं किसी कुछ वेरिएबल्स जो एक वेरिएबल को इफेक्ट करते हैं ओवर द पीरियड ऑफ टाइम और वी कैन सी फॉर अ पर्टिकुलर पीरियड. सो उसको बोलते हैं हम इकोनॉमिक मॉडल. अब इकोनॉमिक मॉडल में डिफरेंट वेरिएबल्स होते हैं. वेरिएबल्स को डिफाइन करने के लिए वी हैव different aspects which we will be covering in next slide. So आज के लिए बेसिक्स ऑफ इकोनॉमिक्स में इतना ही. आई होप यू लाइक्ड माई प्रेजेंटेशन और if you have any doubts you can message me, or please do like and share my videos and do subscribe my channel.